An overnight revelation that was breaking news to us all this morning. It was a 2-year plot to rob an armored bank car and then murder the drivers. This thing was stopped in dramatic fashion on I-95 in Martin County today. The Now's Alana Quillen live for us in Port St. Lucie with what she has uncovered throughout this day about this operation. Alana?
Well, Shannon, this bank behind me is where the FBI says 3 people were plotting to steal $4 million from an armored truck and kill the driver as well as another employee. Now, federal and local agencies knew what was about to happen and they stopped it. February 20th. Dramatic video from the Martin County Sheriff's helicopter shows the unsuccessful end of a 2-year plot to rob and murder.
To me, as I look back on the video, it almost looks like a TV production.
Martin County Sheriff William Snyder sent dozens of his deputies and vehicles to stop the suspects on the southbound lanes of I-95 hours before they could pull off the deadly heist.
We had a heads up quite a bit in advance. We were intimately involved in planning for the arrest.
Daryl Kennedy, Alger Lee Ellison, and Martavius Leon Williams were arrested. Daryl, also known as Dudu, the alleged mastermind of the plot, unknowingly worked with a tipster who was secretly working with the FBI.
In my many decades of law enforcement, I can't remember a single case where we had such good intel.
The FBI says the Palm Beach County men spent 2 years mapping out a plan to steal millions of dollars from an armored truck coming from this PNC bank off Gatlin Boulevard in Port St. Lucie. They also plan to kill the 2 employees in the truck.
Pretty complex, very violent, very dangerous.
According to the federal court documents, Dudu described the robbery as, quote, like taking candy from a baby.
We obviously had a profound amount of fear that this case could have resulted in violence.
And they plan to strike again after the first heist, but that never happened. The men surrendered without incident during the takedown.
It's vital that we participate in these task forces.
The 3 suspects are in federal custody in Palm Beach County. Now, the sheriff's office couldn't explain why the suspects were traveling southbound in the lanes of I-95. It's unknown where exactly they were coming from. Right now, the FBI will not comment on this case as it is still under investigation. Now, these suspects that were arrested have extensive criminal histories. That information is all new, coming up at 5 o'clock. Reporting live in Port St. Lucie, I'm Alana Quillen for the Now, South Florida.